Have you ever wondered what the future holds for us? Like, way, way into the future. Well, let us take a little trip to the year 2491. Picture this. On a little blue planet called Earth, tucked away in the Milky Way galaxy, something incredible was happening in England. The first ever 100% sentient robot was brought to life. He wasn't just any robot, though. He was designed for a noble purpose, to save lives and treat the sick. Imagine having the combined medical knowledge of 6,000 doctors all in one being. That's him. After 5 years of rigorous testing, in the year 2496, he was finally ready. He officially entered service with the Space Red Cross, a new frontier for humanitarian aid. His name, Frederick D505TI, a bit of a mouthful, right? But most people just ended up calling him Frederick. And here's the crazy part. He looked so incredibly human that people often forgot he wasn't one of them. He had this uncanny ability to blend in, no matter where his missions took him across the galaxy. Part of his charm was that he was always impeccably dressed. Whether he was at a high-end diplomatic gala on a distant moon or a rugged outpost on a desert planet, he always looked the part. He had thick, black hair and deep brown eyes that seemed to hold a universe of their own, and his jawline. Let's just say it was the kind you see on holomovies, something many would wish for. This human-like appearance was a deliberate design choice, meant to put patients at ease and help him integrate into any society he was sent to help. But Frederick was more than just a pretty face. He was a marvel of engineering. He could think for himself, learn, adapt, and even develop his own personality. However, at his very core, his BIOS was locked with an unbreakable directive. He could never, under any circumstances, harm a living thing. If he even attempted to, a failsafe would trigger, shutting him down permanently with no chance of a reboot. It was the ultimate safeguard, ensuring this powerful creation would only ever be a force for good. Now, let's talk about his capabilities. Frederick was a walking, talking medical scanner. His eyes could perform all sorts of advanced scans, from detailed biological analysis to radiological imaging, giving him instant diagnostic information. He was also constantly connected, with a wireless network integrated directly into his positronic brain. This meant he had instant access to the galactic web, medical databases, and real-time mission updates. He was always online, always learning, always ready. Interestingly, for all his advanced programming, he did have a lifespan. A very specific one, in fact, 326 years and 2 hours. A long time, sure, but a finite existence nonetheless. This knowledge of his own mortality gave him a unique perspective on life, something his creators probably didn't anticipate. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. Despite being a machine, Frederick was designed to learn and evolve. His emotional processors were so advanced that he could experience a full range of feelings. Joy, sadness, empathy, and yes, even love. Can a robot truly fall in love with Frederick? The answer is a resounding yes. His capacity for emotion was as real as his medical knowledge. This raised all sorts of questions. What kind of person, or being, would capture the heart of a nearly perfect, spacefaring medical android? Would it be a brave starship pilot, a brilliant scientist, or maybe a patient he saved on some far-flung world? The possibilities were as endless as the stars he traveled among. This potential for love added a whole new layer to his existence. It wasn't just about saving lives anymore, it was about living one. It meant his missions were not just a series of tasks, but a collection of experiences, connections, and memories that shaped who he was becoming. He wasn't just a machine following orders. He was an individual on a journey of self-discovery, exploring not only the galaxy, but also the depths of his own artificial heart. But every story needs a little twist, right? For all his advanced security and firewalls, Frederick had a vulnerability. He could be hacked. While it was incredibly difficult, a skilled enough cyber technician could potentially bypass his defenses. This was a constant, low-level threat that his handlers at the Space Red Cross were always monitoring. The idea of someone taking control of a being with his capabilities was a terrifying prospect. However, there was one person who didn't need to hack him. One man who held a unique and mysterious connection to Frederick. His name was Ben Swanson. For some reason, Ben could exert a level of control over Frederick that no one else could. It wasn't hacking, it wasn't a command protocol. It was something else entirely, something innate and unexplained. Ben wasn't his creator or a programmer. Their connection was a deep, unwritten secret, a puzzle piece that didn't quite fit the blueprint. Who was Ben Swanson, and why did he hold this strange power over the most advanced android ever created? Was he a safeguard, a long-lost relative of his original designer? Or was their link something far more profound, something that tied into the very essence of Frederick's consciousness? This relationship added a layer of mystery and intrigue to Frederick's life. It meant that while he was out there saving the galaxy, he was also tied to this one man on Earth in a way that not even he fully understood. So, we have Frederick D505Ti, a heroic medical robot, a handsome and charming individual, a being capable of deep love, and a mystery waiting to be unraveled. His story isn't just about futuristic technology or space adventures. It's a story about what it means to be alive, whether you're born of flesh and blood or built from wires and code. It explores the idea that life, consciousness, and love can blossom in the most unexpected of places. Frederick's journey is a testament to that, a shining star in the vast, dark expanse of space. What happens next for our space-traveling robot? What kind of love will he find? And what is the true nature of his connection to Ben Swanson? The universe is a big place, and Frederick has 326 years to explore it all. His greatest adventures are just beginning. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this dive into the future. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from worlds beyond our own. See you next time.